Dawn77. How you going?
Good. Hi, Kat. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. Pretty good. So what you been doing?
Like working my way through these energies and getting grounded a lot and kind of just taking the last day or so to myself. But I've been doing some other lives and stuff like that too on my business page, just kind of really trying to ground in with these energies.
Oh, fantastic.
How about you?
Good. Oh, busy, always busy. We're busy, aren't we? Our psychics.
Yes.
Yes.
Always busy with something.
Always someone reaching out to us for help, and there's always something to do.
Yes.
Okay, we will get some viewers in the room, and then I'll get you to speak about what tools you're using today and about your awakening, whatever you want to talk about.
All right.
I'm going to get it shared out again. So what, I was going to ask you what cards you got, but I want to wait for some viewers.
Oh, okay. Well, today is, I have two special decks for the general read that I'm going to use.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll just get it shared out some more. If you're watching this back, hello, I'm Kat, and this is Dawn77, one of our psychic mediums from the website, and you're doing readings, and they're 1997.
Yes.
And you also get a bonus free one-card reading with me at the website after the show. Well, we will arrange it after the show. We'll get some viewers. It's a bit
takes
strange.
a minute sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There always seems like there's a delay when I do shows till I start to actually see people. Like they're there, but I don't see them.
Yeah. We'll get it shared out some more. There's a really good new place I've got to put it to, and I've just like I put it in my notes because I've already forgotten. I only did it a few hours ago and I've already forgotten. There it is.
Okay.
Thank goodness for notes on a computer.
Yes. Well, I still use my notepads. I have my notes today too. I find if I don't take notes, especially when I do stuff like this and I do channeling or I just have myself receiving all this energy, I lose it.
Yeah.
If I don't write it down.
Yeah, I'm the same, of course.
Yeah.
We have a viewer. Hello. Thank you for watching. This is Dawn77.
Hi.
We have a couple of viewers. Wait for some comments. Please say hello and where you're from. Tell us something nice that's happening in your world.
Me or them, Kat?
Oh, no, them.
Okay. I was like, wait.
You can do if you want, but I just like to get the conversation going.
Yes.
You've got something nice to share with us?
Yes, go ahead and put some comments in so that we can get some conversations going. I have some fragrances and things that I'm using today that I was drawn to. Sandalwood, it's really good for clarity and healing and purification, really opening you up to your spirituality. And I have some crystals that I want to talk about if people are interested in talking about some crystals and things like that.
I love crystals.
Me too. I have crystals everywhere. I have them on the dashboard to my car. I have them hanging from the mirror. I have them everywhere.
Have you got them glue tacked to your dashboard or something?
Huh? No, I don't have them glued. You know the little
glue tack or something.
Oh.
How have you stuck the crystals on your dashboard?
Oh, well, okay. So some of them, I have green aventurine, I have some black tourmaline and some selenite and some clear quartz on there. But then there's also like little river stones and things. When we go for our nature walks and things, we'll see some that are just perfect. And it just holds it all there. Like nothing slides. So I put it right where like the speedometer is, and it's flat enough that it doesn't obscure my vision of anything.
Yeah.
And then I have acorns and things in there too for prosperity and all that kinds of stuff. Just because, you know, I do a lot of tinkering too.
We have a couple of viewers. Hello. Let's wait for some more people to get in the room. But thank you for watching. Who's watching? Please say hello.
Yes, I don't know who's here unless you let me know you're here and you give a comment, and then we can get conversations started.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right. So I'll start. My name is Dawn. I am the owner and founder of a business called Let It Begin With You on Facebook that I also offer readings through there. My journey started in 2009 and really got intense in 2017, where I went through a massive awakening and started my dark night of the soul. I channel angels, archangels, goddesses, lords, God and Mother Gaia, many different beings. I'm also a psychic medium, so I can also do those kinds of sessions as well. I very much work with crystals. Crystals and me kind of started almost right away. Crystals and numerology. It's a big part of my foundation on what I do in everyday practice for myself. I don't know about you guys, but these energies have been pretty intense. So I've needed to do some super amounts of grounding. So I do have some crystals with me today. And the first one is a sepulchrian, which is the dragon's egg. It's super grounding, and it's connected to the fire element, which is the Leo energy that we are in with this portal. And it's also associated with Taurus. So it's very grounding, and it's really good to help you to, I don't know why I'm having a total loss of my thoughts. It really helps you to stabilize your energies. So it's really super powerful with that. And another one I was drawn to is a golden Lemurian sphere that I have. It's one of my favorite ones. Actually, Archangel Michael is connected to in this one with me. So when you look at the Lemurian spheres, if you look through them, everything comes out upside down. So it shows you how everything is different. And so Lemurian spheres open you up to ancient wisdom. And it also is associated, hey Joy, how are you, girl? It's also associated with the solar plexus. And I do a lot of work with the solar plexus. If you're not familiar with the chakras, the solar plexus is your power center, your I am center. So it really actually helps embody, that's where almost like the embodiment of your masculine energy is. And so your feminine energy is going to be embodied in your sacral chakra, which is the womb center. And this doesn't matter if you are female or male in this lifetime. So the other one that I have with me is a Larimar. And Larimar are connected to Atlantis. And it's super powerful with the third eye and with the throat chakra. It really helps with clear communication. It's a very peaceful stone. But so I'm very much feeling the energies of Atlantis and Lemuria right now. And I'm drawn to these two stones very much, a big part of it. But another grounding stone that I have with me today is aragonite. Aragonite, I think is how you say it. Super grounding and stabilizing stones, very much associated with the root chakra. Also the sacral chakra, it has that like brownish orange, so it can kind of go with both. I'm glad you caught my show too, Joy. These are some of the stones that I'm working with today to help me with extra grounding and things like that. And carnelian. So I'm very much drawn to carnelian right now, which I have on one of my bracelets. Carnelian is super grounding and helps you with the sacral chakra, feeling safe in your own skin and balancing the energies. It's also very powerful with the fire element as well, which is directly associated with Leo. So Leo energy, if you're not familiar, Peridot is also Leo's, or August, I should say, the month of August birthstone. So that's a good stone to work with at this point in time as well. But I'm also working with citrine, and citrine is super powerful with manifesting. It's a natural cleanser. It helps you to build your energy up. It is directly associated with the sun, so masculine energy comes through that for me. I use that a lot. I have a ring that I wear and a necklace that I wear. They self-cleanse. They're beautiful. You can charge them in the moonlight, and you can cleanse them I like to cleanse everything on selenite as well, or even pink Himalayan salt. These are just some of my favorite things to do. So that's kind of it that I wanted to talk about with, oh, and then I have also some goldstone on, which actually is another, it's man-made, but it has copper in it. So the copper in it actually is super grounding, and that's actually what gives it the shimmery effect. So it's actually quite a lovely stone to work with as well. And it helps, it's another stone that helps to like enhance and stabilize the energies. So all of that is needed when we do this kind of work and channel these things. My energy has been insane today. I was up again till 4:30 last night. It's insane. I don't do these all-nighters, and I've done many this week, and it's almost throwing me off a little bit. But I'm grateful for the tools that I use on a regular basis that can help me get myself grounded and keep myself stable in yoga and nature and being out in the sun. So I do want to do a general card reading for who is all here to the group, whether you're with us now or you join us later. I feel like these messages get to whoever they need to when they need to. So I'm actually drawn to use two specific decks for the general reading today, and it is the Mystical Shaman deck and my Isis deck. Actually, this one is the one they're calling forth on the Mystical Shaman deck. So wind. So the winds of change are really blowing through for so many of us right now. Opportunities are coming through. Open yourself up to change. Open yourself up to kind of just allow the wind to blow over you. So that you can purify yourself, cleanse yourself of the debris and things that you don't need anymore. 63 adds up to 9, which is also confirmation of the completion. So we're completing cycles right now. We're at the end of a cycle and at the beginning of the new beginning with this energy and this portal that we're in. So really embracing the winds of change and allowing it to flow to you, through you, and as you is kind of what the guides are saying right now. And I actually have Isis and Lakshmi who are kind of giving me that information, as well as Archangel Michael. So let's see what the goddess Isis has to say. Yeah, Joy, seriously, the last 3 nights, like since the full moon, on Monday, I was awake until 4:30 in the morning, feeling like I was leaping off the rooftops, like that I could do that kind of stuff with the energy that was pulsing through me. And then the next day, I fell asleep for like an hour, woke up again till like 2 o'clock in the morning. There's just a lot of interrupted sleep is what I've been having. And so at the bottom of the deck for Isis is Wings of Isis. Hi, Lisa. How are you? The energies are intense. So really keeping yourself grounded right now is what's going to be needed. So, and that's why my guides wanted me to bring on some of the tools and show you some of the tools that I use as far as crystals, because not everybody does the crystal thing. And sometimes we don't recognize or remember that these things actually help. So the Wings of Isis are going to carry you through, okay? In this time, with this portal, there's a lot of us that are actually going to be uniting with our angelic self, our essence of who we are, right? And it's going to bring forth a lot of abundance. It may take a little bit of time. It may not happen right away. It may not be as fast-paced as maybe some of us think or feel that it should be, but it's going to happen. Okay, and you have to remember that you, right now, you are the portal of light. So getting yourself grounded and really anchoring into your essence so that your guides can kind of work through you for the people that you are around. Not that you need to change anyone, but so that you can shine your light so that others can see, right? And so one thing that Isis is saying to me in this moment is about it's also the pillar of light. So it's when you anchor into your earth star and your soul star. So your earth star is where your energy is coming up from Mother Gaia, and your soul star is where your energy is coming from your higher essence. And so anchoring that in and pushing, like envisioning yourself pushing out all of the things that no longer serve you, that don't resonate with the energies that are filling you, so that that energy can keep coming in and keep pushing it out. Meeting in your heart space and radiating out with unconditional love to all you come in contact with, especially in first and foremost being yourself, right? And so in this time, there's a lot of truths that are going to be unveiled, right? And so this is a general reading for the collective. So with this aspect of it, there's definitely going to be more truths that are going to come to light that are hidden from a lot of us. So don't allow this to put you into any fear. Keep yourself grounded and allow yourself to be secure in who you are and your surroundings, and know that as light workers and things, we're going to be able to push through this. And so Serpent of the Fire also showed up. So snake energy, snake medicine, shedding of the old skin is really what's being needed. And that's how a lot of the truths are going to be revealed. Like as we all rise to the occasion and as we all embody our truth and our essence as who we are, to cleanse ourselves out and accept. That's the big thing, is like we can say we want this, but we have to be willing. Willingness has to be a huge part of our vocabulary, right? It has to be a huge part of the intentions that we choose to sow. We have to be willing to accept the newness that is coming in. Because you can say you want that newness all you want, but that old that's in there could keep you kind of spinning, right? It could keep you kind of circling around, not realizing that there's that resistance. So really allowing ourselves to shed the old and embrace the new, allow the winds of change to kind of blow over all of us with grace and ease, because it is going to be magical. It's not going to feel like it all the time. It doesn't, right? It's life. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes to the surface. It may be an internal thing that you have to kind of look at, and it may be more stuff that gets highlighted. I don't have TV. I haven't had actual TV to watch the news. I'm gonna say in at least 10 years. It's been ever since 9/11 that I just couldn't. I got so sick watching all that 9/11 exposure that I just couldn't after that. So I haven't really watched the news since then. However, I have not had physical TV. Like even now, I don't have a TV. I have a laptop and we stream Netflix or Amazon Prime if we feel like watching something, or we have like the DVD that's on the laptop as well. And that's really just at night. Me and my daughter, we just don't. I mean, we could if we allowed ourselves to, but we generally try to keep ourselves busy so that we're always doing something, and we let that be our like unwinding time, right? Our cuddle on the couch, bond or whatever that way, or we bond with crafting. It's not always a thing that we watch TV. No, we don't like the reality shows or anything like that, so none of that interests us. But yeah. So does anyone have any questions or anything else that they want to know more about with the energies? If I could help, I definitely will. I can tell you that right now, a price of $19.97 is an amazing deal for a reading. And a lot comes through with these readings. There's a lot that I channel energies where I can help you in your moment where you are right now, in this present moment. How can you walk forward? Maybe what areas are you feeling stuck? What chakras can you focus on? I channel a lot of that. Like I feel all of the energies attached. I can see essences, and I hear my spirit guides tell me who is with you to work with you, if that angel wise or goddess wise or Lord or God. I mean, they're all here for all of us. It's just a matter of if we open ourselves to willingly take steps forward to work with them. So does anyone have any questions for me? How's everybody else sleeping? Are you experiencing anything? Are you having vivid dreams? I'm having a lot of vivid dreams, but they're like, I don't even know what to make of them, to be honest with you. And I do dream interpretation. So I can tell you that some of my dreams are some of the fears that I'm releasing, and other dreams are me standing in my power, but they're coming through so wonky. It's almost taking a little bit for me to even work through my own stuff. So is there anything that anybody wants to talk about or have any questions about? Or I would love to have connection with you in one way, shape, or form to do a reading. You can also spin the wheel for a free spin to add on to some beautiful coupons or deals that are there. Every spin is a win. So any kind of way that we can connect is a beautiful way. But I am here to help you with whatever comes through. So I'm looking forward to connecting and helping you to maybe get a little bit more grounded and insight, having more insight into what's going on. Who else is here with us? I feel like I just said so much, but then I feel like I didn't say enough. Did you love that? There's a lot of energy here right now. When I was getting myself ready for this, there was so much energy that was coming through that I almost couldn't even get ready because I channel energy and I get hot. So I like literally soaked in the heat from all of the energies. Does anyone else experience energies that way, or what does it look like and feel like for you? Are you new to this, or are you experienced with this? Does anyone have any questions? I work a lot with Archangel Michael and the Ascended Master Jesus. And like I said, all of the goddesses pretty much present themselves at different times. I do work a lot with the Shakti essence, which is like universal goddess energy. Ma Durga, Kali, Isis, Iris, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman. There's just lots of them. Actually, Krishna and Radha. I do like a lot of them come through too as like divine partners, like so the sacred connection. So a lot of times they'll come through together that way. So Lord Krishna and Radha will come together as counterparts most times, not always, but most times. Ascended Master Jesus sometimes will come through with Mary Magdalene. Hello.
I saw I had to block someone, and this person had like 10 million profiles, the same person.
Yeah, so that person was also on my business page and I blocked them. I had a hard time blocking them too, because every time I blocked them, they came through with like another letter that was off filter and I had to reblock it. Yeah, because I can see the name and I was going to say something and I was like, I'm not going to acknowledge it.
And I got it straight away, but that person is still like, he's got a lot of profiles.
Yes. I don't know why they do that stuff. So it really frustrates me because even with who I channel and who I have spiritually with me, they'll message me privately, right? Like, and they're not even on my friends list, and they'll send messages saying, "Oh, you're cursed, and you need to work with me for so much money so that this curse can come off of you." Now I know better, but do you know how many people don't know that? Like, there's so many people that are fear-based that really affects, and that just bothers me. You know?
I know, it's not right. It's evil.
It is. I was breathing fire the other day on my live, and I had to apologize for myself because they just kept coming, and I was like, stop.
Yeah, no, because that person put a comment up to get Lisa to contact him, and not reading with you. So I've got him. I got him straight away.
Yes, and that's what this person does. He just tags on to every single person who comments. He tags on and says, "Contact me for your actual spiritual reading." It's like, okay, go away. Thank you. Love and light. Bye.
They're doing it to a few psychics. It's not just you.
Yeah. No, I know that. They do it to everybody that's out there. They just they're trying to prey on the vulnerable because they know that we're bright lights. So they know that people come to us to shine, that light for them. So they're preying on that. And that's what really gets me upset.
Yeah.
Hi, Misty. How are you?
Thank you for tuning in.
Misty is one of the beautiful souls that I work with from my page too. So I'm happy that you were able to get us here on this platform. The mini readings are super attainable on this platform. It's $19.97. It's a really good deal, good way to kind of get yourself a reading for a big discounted price. And then you'll get to be able to take a free spin on the wheel, which gives you another prize to add to what you have going on. Usually those are coupons, right, Kat?
Anyone can spin the prize wheel and there'll be no prize at the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But when you purchase a reading for $19.97, you also get a free 1-card reading at the website.
Okay, yes. Free 1-card reading at the website with you, correct?
Yeah.
With Kat. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they get they can get a live reading on the show if you get in the studio or do audio or doing the messages.
Yes. So it can be more private or it can be out here on this platform.
They can do it at the website if they want it private. Hello,
Gotcha.
Hello to Misty again. She's doing okay. We've been trying to do meditation. I find meditation hard to do. It bores me. I get
really?
bored. Yes.
I have to do it all the time.
I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I wish I could. I'd rather listen to music and just chill. I can't meditate.
See, I feel like for me, if I don't do my meditation, I feel off balance.
Do you?
I start my day with it. I end my day with it. And then if something comes in, like I need to go into that meditation to be able to navigate my way through it.
Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people. I just can't. I've never been able to for some reason. Maybe I hope that one day I can do that and yoga.
Oh yeah, I love yoga. I do. Yeah. I do. And I've made my own little system of it. So,
you have a reading with Misty.
Yeah.
Now we'll see what Misty, how she would like the reading. I'm just waiting to see if she's getting in the studio or not, or in messages.
Okay.
She's going to get in the studio video.
Yay.
Fantastic. Great stuff.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. We can give us some guidance.
Yes.
This is great. We love helping people, don't we?
Yes, we do. That's why we do it.
You love doing readings, don't you? So do I.
I do love it. I do love it. And this is the platform that I'm being guided to focus on. I mean, I do so many other things too, but they're like, I really just want you to focus on this right now. So kind of let everything else be for now.
Yeah. We'll just wait for Misty to get in the studio.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you're watching Misty and you have an issue getting in the studio, let me know. Let us know, and I'll help you. But it should be okay. It looks like it's going okay so far. Yesterday,
that's a good sign.
Yesterday, Facebook had the bot wasn't working on Messenger. Yeah, there was some issues with Facebook yesterday.
Oh, I remember that the other day where we were getting all those random things.
A few times. You never know. It's going to work today. I hope so. So
it's all right. We'll figure it out. So Misty, just let us know if you're having any issues getting on, or if you need help with it.
She's just working out how to get on. She's got a phone, and if you're watching Misty iPhone, you go Chrome, you open in Chrome, and an Android, you open in Safari. So it should be with us in a moment. So how many cards do you do when you read? What sort of spread do you do?
Well, I don't do an actual spread. Like I just let the guides tell me, and I just draw them until they tell me that that's it, and then they just kind of like I'll shuffle and they'll just come out, and then that's kind of it. And then sometimes I'll be sitting here and cards will kind of slide off of some of the decks I'm not using, and then I know that's one for them too. So yeah, I'm ready.
Let's meet Misty. Hello, Misty. How are you? And hello, who's that?
Hi.
I'll get off the camera in a minute so we can see you properly. I just want to say hello and thank you. Hello there.
Thank you for joining us. Hi, how are you? I'm glad we could finally connect. So how can I help you today? Are you looking for anything specific, or did you just want some kind of general guidance today?
Yeah, general guidance is fine.
All right. So I'm drawn to use the Angel Tarot deck today for you, and possibly one other. We'll see what all comes out. Hello. Aren't you so cute? Yes, you are. He's like, I'm not having it.
The best way to entertain him.
Yeah. What's his name?
Wesley.
Aw. Hi, Wesley. So let's see what the guides have to say to you today, Misty. They're flying. Ooh, they're really flying. They have a lot to say to you. So the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. So allow yourself to balance the masculine and the feminine energies still, so that you can get yourself level and you can walk forward with confidence. Because this card then fell out as well, which is the Knight of Air. So you're going to want to balance yourself so that you can take your sword, kind of go forward, cut through all the things that aren't working, the dramas and the things that are kind of causing you the confusion. This is going to help you. The more you can balance yourself, the more you're going to be able to cut through any confusions, is what they're telling me, that kind of are in the path. And everything's going to start to move pretty fast, is what they're saying too. Like, it's just going to be, okay, boom, 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 boom. You are definitely at the end of the difficult cycle that you've kind of been experiencing. There's a lot of air coming up here. So, and air is a lot of that mental aspect of things, or dramas and things that are with others that come out against us as well. And so on this 8-8 portal, it's pretty awesome that 8 came out for you, because there's a lot of abundance that will help you pull you through this. You just got to open yourself up to receive it. Some of the things that you're working on for yourself are really going to open you up to the duality within you, that masculine and feminine energy within you. There's definitely that beautiful, like, angelic essence within you. So the angelic essence within you has a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And so the meditations that we speak of and things, they're really going to help you to connect into that essence, so that you can kind of stand with the passion inside of you balanced, right? The passion with the logic and the emotion. So all of the elements of who Misty is being balanced, so that you can go forward, making those decisions with, cutting out the people, places, and things that don't serve you anymore, right? And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the thought processes. A lot of it is definitely in the thoughts, the solar plexus. So definitely aspect of the divine masculine energies within you, allowing yourself to rise into that energy and really honor that power within yourself, so that you can move forward with grace and ease. Because when you do that, it's going to help you to balance yourself, to fall in love with yourself in beautiful ways, ways that you haven't known yet. I mean, these are all things that we've spoken of before, but it's definitely still there, because there's still those steps that have to be taken to link you into this, right? But these, you mentally acknowledging that these are steps that you want to take, and finding ways to get the meditations in, and finding ways to get more sunlight on your face, or more grounding under your feet, to help you be able to transmute the energies that run through the thought processes that are connected in with the heart and the solar plexus, where maybe we give our power away because we love people, but they're not doing something, that it's just not linking, right? It's not jiving, and it hurts. And so having to evaluate and shed the things and people, places, and things is definitely still first and foremost from what my guides are telling me. And so allowing yourself to set into the creativity within you, you got to find a creative flow that works for you to be able to get grounded, to be able to take those tangible steps forward. Because it's everything that's coming, like you and I linking, and then linking here finally, right, for your reading. Like, it's all divinely guided. You just got to trust that and know that and hold that essence inside of you, so that you can continue to shed off all the things, right? And again, I'm going to say it again, because Lakshmi's saying it. A lot of it is thought processes within you. But also recognizing how those thought processes have linked you into a certain level of vibration, right? And that's why people, places, and things might wind up falling off, because as you adjust those thought processes and allow yourself to rise, it's natural. You know, we're not always going to resonate with the people, all the same people all the time, and sometimes we will. Sometimes when we're able to do this, it drastically and dramatically shifts everyone in our life, right? Everyone just kind of goes in the flow then. So the more work you do, focusing on you needs to be your crucial aspect, and be creative with it, because like with having a little one, it's difficult. I know that it's difficult. So you have to be very creative, you know. I'm sure there's things you can do with him, even getting in the grass to get yourself more grounded, maybe putting a blanket for him so that he doesn't get all bit up and stuff, but getting yourself like straight in that grass, you know, getting super grounded so that you can harness in the energies within you and allow yourself to rise. I'm also hearing Isis is stepping forward and saying Kundalini. So maybe if you can get yourself into doing some Kundalini yoga, that might help, because Kundalini invokes prana with breath. It's called breath of fire. And so breath of fire is what Isis is saying to you that you need, which is why I said about Kundalini yoga. Now, a way, I don't know if this is something physically that you can do or not, but a way that you can try to do that to incorporate with your son, because I'm seeing a vision of it, is like getting one of those strollers that are like a jogging stroller, maybe trying to find one at a consignment shop or something, or on one of the Facebook marketplaces things. And so Kundalini yoga is breath of fire. And so a lot of ways, times when I invoke the breath of fire, if I'm not doing yoga, is I jog. Because when we jog, we're doing that same thing. So you jog for so long, get that breath like, right? Like that's Kundalini breath of fire. So allowing that to be your breath process for as long as you can hold it, and then settling your heart down, bringing your heart rate down, walking, and then doing it again until like now. So doing breath of fire and doing it that way, it makes us lightheaded at times. So you do want to be mindful of the fact of like, are you okay, right? Have water, and don't push yourself too far. If you can't go for like far periods, don't. But it's a creative way to try to do it while your son is there. And you're both out in nature, so you're getting super grounded. It's like a win-win on every single level, right? So, and the next thing out is the Queen of Fire. So that's you invoking the fire within you and really allowing yourself to step into that essence, that power within you, and really allowing yourself to stretch your wings and be creative. Allow the passions inside of you to lead the way, because that's what's being asked of you, so that the confusion can all fall away. And again, so it's enjoying the simple things in life. So 9 again is completion, right? So as you complete these cycles, doing simple things, as I just said, getting out in nature and finding creative ways to help you with all of it is really going to help you to move through it and past it. Is what they're showing me. And really opening up the heart chakra big time. The breath of fire is going to raise the passion inside of you. That's how the fire inside of you, the Queen of Fire, is going to kind of rise inside of you, right? And so allowing yourself to come up. He agrees. He's like, yeah. He's like, yes. And so it's going to allow you to be the magician of your own life then, right? It's going to allow you to have you're going to have a whole different aspect of what is available to you. See, and that makes him excited to be a magician, because he's like, I'm a magician. So, so allowing yourself to really honor that space, but you have to get grounded. You have to get yourself grounded, and you have to get yourself balanced, so that your masculine and your feminine are there, so that all of the rest of this can kind of flow to you, right? Through you and as you. So as you honor that, as you step into the Empress that's inside of you, as you honor that divine feminine. And so let's just even say this, because this is what I'm being shown. So let's just say that let's just say the magician is a symbolism of your divine masculine. The very next card is the Empress. So allowing the creativity and the magic and the wonder that's within you to rise up and balance yourself through your divine feminine and masculine aspect is what they're showing me. Like, you're magical. You have a lot of magic inside of you to work with. Don't give up on yourself. You know, you have to stay committed. Is the word they're saying. You have to stay committed, even when it's hard to stay committed. Because it's going to be one of those moments that it's going to feel like you're just going and going and going, and you're spinning your wheels, but you don't realize that behind the scenes is where all of this work is happening, right? Because it's an internal thing. So the physical aspect is just going to snap right into place, and it's just going to link, and it's going to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes with the passion and the fire inside of you, because you stay committed, is what they're saying. And so then again, here's the 9 of fire, or the 9 of water. So it's telling you that, like, your wishes are going to come true if you can stay committed to yourself, right? And not give up. It's hard at times, but you have to be willing to see it from a different perspective. You have to be willing to see that there's stuff that you're bringing to the table that allows you to enable yourself to make excuses to not do the work, right? That allows you to stay in the spot where you are, so that you're not moving forward, But it's time. It's time for you to finish this cycle. It's time for you to really stand in your authentic power and allow yourself to move forward with grace and ease, because when you do that, you're going to be allowing yourself to become the king of your life, where you're going to be making tangible like things happen. You're going to have an inflow of abundance on every level, whether it's love or family, connections, or just you loving you. Like that whole aspect of things is going to bring so much good fortune to you, and really getting grounded into your own inner masculine to allow him to rise within you and lead the way with confidence. Standing in that confidence, that's what's really needed. It's like a sacred empowerment aspect of things. So really getting grounded and standing in that essence is what they keep saying. And when you do that, it's going to be a lot of new stuff that kind of starts to like. So as you kind of look at everything going on in this tower moment, where it almost feels like everything's falling away, right, is the visual aspect of what I'm seeing. As you look at everything and you evaluate, okay, so this happened. What did I bring to the table that, you know, resonated there? Because we're not victims. So to do that inner shadow work, we have to really look at what we're bringing to the table and what part of us links in, so that we can let go of that or figure out how we can shift that perspective, because it's a thought process thing. It's a lot of thoughts within your mental thought process, and words are what kind of keep you there, right? So you got to think outside of that box. You got to be willing. Again, that word willing just keeps coming up. You got to be willing to see what you're bringing. Yeah, people might be doing stuff that are really crappy, but if you focus on you and recognize what part of you resonates there, that's how you're going to be able to rise above it, to move past it, right? Can't like, so we could turn around and make ourselves the victim of every situation. You know, if someone's not talking to us right and someone's not treating us right, you know, we got to do things to get away from that. But we have to find the steps to, we really have to do that inner journey inside to find the steps that kind of present themselves. And sometimes it's a slow moving thing, and other times it's fast moving. And at the beginning of the reading, it did say that when you start to do this, it's going to move kind of fast, but you have to be the one that makes the commitment to decide if you're going to walk away and what you're willing to walk away from. And I think you know what that is. They're telling me you know what that is, but it's only you. You're the only one. And so, and that's why that stalemate card came out, the Two of Air, because it's like, how long are you going to sit there and think there's no problem? And so then once you make the decision of which way you want to turn with that, that's when all that inner work will start to kind of unfold, right? And then that's when it could start to move really fast, and it could be really intense, you know, at times. And you just got to ground yourself through that process, because you'll be okay. No matter what you do, you're going to be okay. It's just a matter of if you're ready to let go of the cycles that you're done with, the treatment, the behaviors, the narcissistic, the resonance that you have as the beautiful empath, the sacred soul that you are, with being talked to the way you're being talked to, being treated the way you're being treated at times. You know, it's not always it hurts through the solar plexus, and it hurts through the sacral chakra. It hurts deep, and it hurts the heart, but it's almost like the heart is already numb from it almost. But when you, and it's over it, right? And at this point, it's just like slashing in at the solar plexus anymore. But so when you start to do this, you're going to have a heart awakening, and it may start to hurt again, because you're going to remember, right? You're going to remember some of the things that you've kind of pushed out. And it's okay to remember. What you need to remember during remembering is that it's just energy. And as long as you're away from it, it can no longer hurt you. You're the one that has to stand in that power, but it's your divine masculine that needs to rise. And I don't want to say to like protect your divine feminine, but almost to protect your divine feminine, because she's so beat down from what's been happening, that, you know, she needs that encouragement and that strength, right? To kind of step forward and go with the creativity again, that balance. That's what all that is about. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you can do it. You know how I know you can do it? Because I did it and other people do it, and you can do it. It's hard, you know, it's not always easy. But it's a beautiful, enlightening process that we have inside. And that's when, like, and I'm just seeing, like, if you do this for yourself, you're going to open up your throat chakra, you're going to open up your third eye. All those gifts that are inside of you are going to start to come to life. And when you do this for yourself and you honor this sacred essence within you, in 6 months' time, if you give yourself that commitment, in 6 months' time, you might not see a lot of physical difference, right? There may be some struggling still physically, but when you look in the mirror, you're going to be unrecognizable because you're going to be glowing from the inside out, you know? You're just going to be like shining in a whole new way. And then that's what's going to open up all the rest of the doors gradually with divine order and timing. But it takes a commitment to you.
That was a beautiful
That was. I hope it resonated, and I hope it helps you to be able to move forward.
It did.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to cry. So
I can see it. So don't hold that back, because that's the body naturally purifying and cleansing itself. You know, take your tears and rub them on your heart. Rub them on your solar plexus. Rub them on your sacral chakra and your third eye and on your throat. Allow yourself to use those sacred tears as purification to your body, to your essence. Don't be ashamed of those. You don't have to be ashamed of those tears. Not with me. I cry all the time. My daughter calls me the biggest sap she's ever met. I cry at everything. A bird. Oh my God, it's so pretty. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? It's like that. So don't be ashamed of those tears. You don't ever have to be ashamed of those tears. Not with me. And not with anybody that's here, I believe.
Misty, thank you for posting in Dawn77 and myself. I will contact you after the show to arrange a one-card private reading with you.
okay.
But it was a wonderful reading. I got some of it because I was doing some work, but what I heard was really beautiful. Like it was really good guidance. Amazing. Thank you, Dawn.
I'm glad I found Dawn.
I love you, Misty. You got this, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. And we hope to see you again in the audience. Please say hello if you're watching.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.
One moment.
Hi, Teresa Warner. How are you?
Hello, Teresa. Everyone else watching. It was a really good reading, what I heard. And yeah.
So that's how my readings go. It just kind of comes like that, and then that's yeah.
And you touched her because she was teary. She cried, and you know, sometimes we cry when we hear the truth. We really don't want to hear it sometimes, but it makes us a bit teary, and it releases some negative. It's released, Misty. It will release negative emotions that you have also crying.
Yep. They're buried deep in your DNA, deep in your cells, and sometimes we just keep going, right? Because we're not. We just keep going because we think this is it. This is how it's going to be. We're tied to this because we're either married or we're in a committed relationship. But, you know, and everybody thinks that, you know, oh, I don't want to start over, and starting over so hard. And, you know, the sacred empowerment within us is what we need to honor so that we can honor ourselves first and foremost. I mean, if it's not working, we have to be willing to see that. I mean, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah,
and it's not only lovers, it's family, it's friends, it's everything.
You know, prayer helps.
It does. It very much does.
It helps, like greatly. For those that believe in the power of prayer.
Yes.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%. I do.
But those that don't, please pray and believe, because miracles can happen in your life. Small miracles can happen.
100%. that's how I got away from my situation. I just kept going, thinking that this was all it was ever going to be, not knowing how to get out. And eventually I dropped to my knees and I prayed like I'd never prayed before. And within 24 hours, my life changed. Literally 24 hours. Like, that's not a joke.
Yeah, no, that's excellent.
Yeah.
You never know when it's going to change. Like, when you pray, you just never know what to expect.
You don't. It depends on what you need to get away from or what you're dealing with as to whether it's going to be fast or a little bit slow moving.
Yeah. Thank you so much to you, Dawn.
Oh, you're so welcome, Misty. I'm glad that we were able to connect today for you and go a little bit further.
Yeah. So we have 10 minutes left. If anyone else would like a reading, we have time for one more. So please click on that link, PayPal link, and you get a reading. And they're not minis. They are quite much longer than minis, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I try to say minis, but it never winds up being a mini with me.
No. Spirit wants us to say at that time. We just do it, don't we? And yeah. And please subscribe if you're watching from YouTube, Facebook. You win a prize at the website, and you can win. You do win 3 minutes at the website. So please subscribe, and you get notifications when our shows are on. We have different cycles on every day. I've got 4 shows today to do. All different
lots of other beautiful people coming up too.
So yes, so please click on that prize wheel link to be a part of it all. We've got so much exciting things coming up. Everything's like, things are turning around. The world is bleak, but in the spiritual world, we see a lot happening, a lot turning around, don't we?
Yes, very much. Very much. We just got to keep believing. As long as we can keep believing, it's all going to come. We just got to keep believing and keep doing our work. The more we can lift ourselves up out of that darkness or shadow side of things and lift ourselves into the light, the more we're all going to shine. And then that's how it's going to really come together. It has to start with us.
Yeah.
It's not one person that's going to turn around and change everything. We're all going to do it by doing this work within ourselves.
Yes, true. Of course.
And then the people who are more resistant, eventually, hopefully, they'll come on board. And it's going to take time for that. But if the majority of us can rise up together, it's going to be quite lovely.
I know.
It's still going to take time.
Yeah. Years.
I know.
Yeah.
That's been going
on for a long time.
Huh?
It's been going on for a long time.
It has been. It really has been. It's been lifetimes of this where we're all going through this and we're all finally ready to come and unravel all of this now, because we've done it through other lifetimes so much that we're almost, I don't want to call it self-mastery for everyone because that's not real, but it's almost like we're doing that, where we're leveling up and we're mastering ourselves on levels that we've never done yet in lifetimes. And so it's a beautiful thing to be part of in this lifetime.
Yeah.
Hi, Aries girly. How are you?
Hello, Aries. Thank you for watching from YouTube.
Thank you for joining.
Please hit the prize wheel. You win a prize at the website, and you get notifications when our shows are on. And that was a good show, though.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm glad I got to have a reading today.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait a couple of minutes, see if anyone else would like to buy a reading. And yeah, and you did a group card at the start, didn't you?
I did. I did a group reading at the start. The winds of change are coming through.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what's happening.
Yeah.
And the wings of Isis want to help carry us through those winds of change. But we got to be willing to do that work. We got to be willing to participate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
I could send us off with a message from Archangel Michael, actually, the Archangel Michael deck.
Okay.
Yeah, if we have a couple minutes, I can do that. See what he has to say.
We've got like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So I'm pulling from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. We got a powerful message about change in the beginning. So let's see what he has to kind of piggyback on with everything. With the energies going on in the collective. So he's saying energy work, and there's a lot of energy work that needs to be done. And energy work, getting Reiki sessions or like virtual healing sessions, are really going to help to clear out the chakras and our essences so that we can rise to the occasion for what's coming, right? For the newness that's here. We can want this newness all we want, but all day long is what he's saying. But if we don't do our part, like, I've done a lot of deep shadow work within myself. So we have to walk the walk. We have to talk the talk and walk the walk. We can't just do the talking. Like, we have to do the work too, which becomes the dilemma, right? Sometimes it's difficult, but we have to remember as we're doing it that it's just energy, okay? And so allowing ourselves to be cleansed. And this is going to be like, because I don't know what you guys are seeing, but when I see this card shining back at me, all I see is like white light. It's going to surround all of us. If you allow this to happen for you, it's going to be magical. You're going to be really surprised at the results that you get. Just know that you're protected, okay? You don't have anything to worry about, anything to fear. Fear is going to lower your energy. Fear is going to keep you stuck in the old. You want to release fears and just know you're safe and protected and go with the flow. If life is changing and things come up that change, and they might suck, right? Just embrace it, okay? Embrace it to the best of your ability and be as positive as you can through these changes, because even though we think it sucks, it's actually taking us where we need it to take us, okay? And it's in this right now, all of this that is happening right now in this world, the stuff that we're releasing, it's why we're here, okay? It's why we're here. Because we're making big change. We're making big change for our children and our children's children and the children to come. We are stepping forward to create the new. That's what this day is about. That's what this portal is about. That's what these energies are about. So make the commitment to yourself right now to do these changes, okay? Not for me, not for anyone else, but for you. Because you deserve it, because you're worthy, because you are powerful. So start to honor that power inside of yourself and balance those masculine and feminine energies within yourself so that you can rise and shed and just continue to know that God is in charge, okay? We're not alone and there's nothing to fear. God is in charge. And like I said in the first part of the reading, there is going to be more that becomes unveiled, okay? There is more truth that's going to come. And some of this truth is going to be our truth that we have hidden in this lifetime and many others, that's buried deep in ourselves. Don't be afraid of this truth, okay? And if it's more that comes out with the politics and the way the world is going and this pandemic, don't be afraid of it. Keep yourself grounded and keep yourself centered in the more pure that you can eat with fresh fruits and vegetables, alkaline waters, coconut water, doing lots and lots of electrolytes, but healthy electrolytes. Like they're specifically, like Archangel Michael right now is specifically saying, limit Gatorade and extra sugary things. Like those things, they're not healthy electrolytes. So we think they're healthy because that's how they market it, but you got to look past it and see the bigger picture, okay? And hold the positive thoughts inside of yourselves as this happens. The more positive you can keep yourself, the more everything is going to rise and shift into this reality that just kind of, like I said in the beginning, that it just kind of illuminates everybody, right? And individually. Because respectfully, we will all rise together, but we have to be willing to do the work within ourselves, okay? And so we have to decide. It might not look like it's something to be happy about right now, but we have to decide, and it's okay. It's okay to be happy, even though things kind of seem crazy, because you need laughter. You need that to be able to stay positive. And just remember, you're not alone. Archangel Michael is here to help all who are ready and willing to take steps forward for themselves. And God is in charge. So just keep trusting in God and the angels, the goddess, whoever you believe in, okay? This is not just about my beliefs or the fact that I'm working with the Archangel Michael deck. If you believe in Ma Durga and Lord Krishna and all of those entities, you know, honor that religion within yourself. If you're more into the Hinduism or the Buddhism, whatever belief system you have, just know that you're not alone and stand with the angels and the guides that are there with you, because you can do this, okay? That is all I have for today. And I'm really grateful to have been able to do that reading and to connect with you all in this way.
Thank you. That was great. And thank you, everyone, for watching. We will be back soon.
Bye, guys.
Everyone. Take care. you.